The real deal. Straight talk to make you a better fisherman. Brought to you by Bass Pro Shops.
We've been having some really rough weather here, a lot of wind. It's finally just now calmed down a little bit. But for the last 2 days, we've had a lot of wind. So I'm going to take a moment to explain the technique that we're using. We're using bottom bouncers and spinners, but there, as with any technique in walleye fishing, there's always subtle things that will make this presentation better. In rough weather, I like to use, especially when we have a snaggy bottom, I like to use a bouncer that's heavy. This is a 2-ouncer. It allows me to keep a more vertical presentation, and more importantly, in this situation, when it's real rough, you don't have the boat control that you'd like to have, so it allows me to put the bouncer down to the bottom. Then I can reel the bouncer up just a little bit off the bottom and just go back and touch it every once in a while. That allows my spinner to trail behind. The spinner always sags a little bit, and I'm still slightly above the bottom, so I'm not constantly getting snags. When it's rough, the fish are usually a little bit more aggressive, so the spinner presentations work real well. One of the things I like to do is downsize my blades, especially with rough weather, because again, the blade does not have a lot of weight, and it has a tendency to float up a little bit more than the heavier blade. Plus, it's not necessary, even to trigger big fish, to have a big blade when they're on structure. Just need a little bit of flash and vibration. You have the 2-hook crawler harness here, various colored bodies or beads. I like these bodies. The one-piece bodies here are a lot easier to handle. And that's it. You work the breaks, you work the drop-offs, and you use the rough water to your advantage, but use the right material, the right technique to get the most out of your fishing day.